Gemini, welcome to your individual 8-8 portal Lionsgate reading. I have pre-shuffled these, so we're going to cut them. These are your bonus cards. Thank you to all the new subscribers coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. If you want to know more about the decks I used, look at the playlists. They are all listed there with my affiliate links if you want to get something. And here we go. Let's take a look at the energy around you right now. Now, specifically, this is for the Lionsgate 8-8 portal, but really and truly, readings are timeless. Energy is fluid, not linear. So do check the playlist for your sun, moon, and rising signs, because there will be additional messages there for you. Okay, Moonology. Let's see what we have for you. Look at, perfection here. Look at this. Full moon in Gemini. You, right? The answers you need are coming. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, all right. I think crisis averted. Queen of the Moon Oracle. You've got balance just really hopping out there. So we're going to take that. The answers you need are coming. To me, that would signify clarity. I'm getting a Queen or King of Swords and a High Priestess feel with that. And with balance, I'm feeling a Two of Pentacles. That's what I'm feeling there. Or maybe even a Two of Cups. Maybe even a Two of Cups energy. You integrating the both sides of yourself, Gemini. All right, let's look at your chakra. I saw red just before I flipped it. 11, inspiration. Look at that. This is the Ace of Wands. All day or day, just that's it. Yeah, to me, that's what I'm feeling there. But we'll see what comes out in this reading. Now, this is a little bit different than we normally do. Usually we just see what messages come directly from Spirit, but we have questions. And the tarot is going to give us answers. If you want to follow along with your own deck, go ahead and pause and get your deck ready, and then we will continue. All right, let's do our first row here, 4 cards. This is what the portal is supporting right now, the theme. We have what you're leaving behind, what you're taking with you through this highly energetic portal, and how this portal is going to change you. All right, another quick shuffle. I like to cut 3 times. You can do whatever you want. Okay. What this portal is activating. Message from the Syrians. How to move through the portal more easily. And a message from your higher self right here. Do let me know in the comments if you followed along and got the same energy or different. All right, because it might help somebody else. So what the portal is supporting right now for you, Gemini, the theme. Okay, maybe trying something new, something different, something you haven't tried before. That's what I feel with the 4 of Cups. What we have here is being dissatisfied with your choices, being dissatisfied with these things that are around you right now. Whether you chose them or not, this is what's in front of you right now. And it's not just not doing it for you anymore, Gemini. So the theme here is going to be to try something new, do something different. But the key here is doing, trying. This is what really chaps my hide about the 4 of Cups is that person right there. I've tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. Just like Ned Flanders' parents, those lousy beatniks. Anyway, I see that every time, and I hear that scene every time I see this card. So the universe is, trying to get your attention here. There's something you're not seeing, because if you're too focused on the things you don't like, don't want, you're not really being open to the other things. So the theme here is to be open to things you hadn't really considered. Was it Ice T or Ice Cube or somebody? I remember reading something somewhere about one of the rappers' moms telling them that if you want to bake a new cake, you got to use different ingredients. So something needs to change here, and something I think is changing for you, seeing things differently, mixing things up is what I'm hearing. Got to mix things up. Try something different, something new. That's the theme. This is what this portal is supporting right now for you, Gemini. That's what I'm getting on my end. Okay. And I'm Gemini rising. So, you know, here we go. What you're leaving behind. What are you leaving behind? Page of Pentacles could be a person. Okay. Pages are the youngest of the court cards. And so you could be leaving. I'm just going to say what I just heard, the youth behind. Like, you could be, I mean, we're all getting older every day. So you could be leaving behind um, being a bit naive. You know, I hate to say that, but there is some knowledge coming in here for you, is what I'm feeling. What you're leaving behind right now is, I feel like, a era of your life. The Page of Pentacles is not a bad card. The Page of Pentacles is, this is like protective earth energy, protecting this seed. I think you're done like contemplating an idea, because the pages, if you think about when we're younger, we're planning, right? I think you've planned long enough. I think it's time for action. I think what you're leaving behind is that inactivity, leaving behind not pursuing something. You know what I mean? Because the pages are researching, I think you're done with that part. I think you're done fleshing this out. It's time for action. That's what I'm feeling here. That's what I'm feeling. So it's time to put all this planning and preparation, you know, into play here. So what are you taking with you? Woo! Okay. A heaping ton of emotional maturity. What you're taking with you is this heart's desire. We have the cup, the Ace of Cups here. Something that you love dearly, what you're taking with you. What you're keeping with you is what you have learned emotionally so far. Very wise, probably wise beyond your years in your emotions. This is Scorpio energy. What you're taking with you through this portal is your ability to heal yourself, to come out on top, is what I'm hearing, because his throne here is floating on top of these choppy waters. So I think no matter what comes at you, you can handle it, is what I'm feeling emotionally. That's what I'm feeling there. So you got water and earth. All right, what is this portal changing you? How is this portal changing you? What's changing? Oh, okay. I feel with this, because look, we have the hand coming in here and the hand coming in here. This is a gift, our heart's desire, what we're connected to, what we really and truly want in this life. It could be. This is part of that theme that we're seeing here. Okay. These were once things you thought maybe were your heart's desire. I think you're redefining. You may have went back to the drawing board with this, honestly, because this wasn't doing it for you. And sometimes, what we think we want, when after we get it, it's not really all it was cracked up to be. That's what I'm feeling here. I feel like you're redefining what your heart's desire is. You're narrowing in on something that's different. So this is what's changing within you. I feel like I just heard a greater capacity for love, but also that something is sparking here. And it's because of this. It's because of that Four of Cups energy. It's it's motivating you to do something more here. That's what I'm feeling. So this is big. That's how it's changing you. It's big love for yourself and for what you're here for, what you're here to experience on this planet. All right, so let's look at your next one. This is what it's activating. Ooh, healing. That makes a lot of sense. Oh my goodness, a lot of sense. Because that's what the Three of Swords is. The Three of Swords represents all of our heartbreak, things not working out. But this right here, I said it was emotional maturity, but it's also healing, right? So that's what this Ace of Cups is, kind of the universe saying that you are loved. You are loved and you are love and light, right? And so part of what this portal is activating in you is this desire to love yourself and to heal. You know, this card right here, this Three of Swords, is a card of Libra. It's part of the air signs, all the group, right? And you. So you know exactly how to turn these painful things into lessons, into pearls of wisdom that you can keep with you forever. That's what I'm feeling here. All right, now let's look at message from the Syrians. Because if you didn't watch Sunday's reading, do watch it because it talks about the alignment of the stars Sirius, Orion's belt, and the Earth. So, message from the Syrians: justice, more Libra energy, cause and effect. You healing has a massive effect on your future going forward. You know, as above, so below. What is in is without. What's inside you is outside of you. So the more you love yourself, because this is some healing energy right here, big time, it reverberates, like ripples in a pond. This is just a reminder, to make sure that what you're doing right now, the energy that you're in, is something you want to continue to perpetuate, because that's what you'll get. Whatever you put into this scale over here, this is whatever you contribute. And then over here is what the universe matches. The universe is going to match your energy equally all the time. All the time. So if you're not getting the results you want over here, you have to look at what you're putting in. It's always going to match you. It can't not match you. So this has been coming up for a lot of signs. A lot of signs. Just a reminder of how the universe works. So how to move through this portal, it's really a healing portal, more easily. Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay, more Libra. Libra's all over this. These three here, so you might have Libra in your chart. You're going to move through this by being logical, right? By trying to, you got to see the big picture of all of this, right? Kind of pull yourself back out in the way so that you can get a broad overview. Here, the answers you need are coming. Wow, it's right here. That's amazing. What we don't see yet is the fire, the inspiration. I think it'll come after you come to this clarity here. The Queen of Swords is the card that has experienced the Three of Swords. It's one of her cards. It's in that suit. It's in the Libra energy, the 2, 3, and 4 swords. Justice, right? And so there's a lot of clarity coming to you, a lot of answers. And it's like divine answers. It's understanding how things like this contribute to our growth. They're not there to hold us down or hold us back. I think you know that. It's there to help us grow if you allow it. You know, that's the best thing we can do with those kind of situations. Is that's how I feel anyway. But by looking at things from a higher perspective, that's what's going to help you go through this period more easily, seeing the big picture, really, you know. All right. And so, message from your higher self, Gemini, we have, oh, the moon. Look at that. Trust and follow your intuition, even in your darkest days, you know, when you really don't know how things are going to end up. There is a path here, and it might be a little scary because we don't always know what we could encounter on this path. And so the moon is highlighting this one area. If you think about when you go outside and it's a full moon, it's you can see a lot, you know, in the darkness. And so this is saying let your intuition be your guide. You know, even when you're not sure, when things just don't feel right, trust your intuition, you know. And those fears, they can't really and truly hurt you. The only way they can hurt you is if you let your fears hold you back from doing the things that you really want to do, or you know what I'm saying? That's the only way. All right, let's look at your bonus cards. We have there we go. That's nice. Self-confidence, strong self-belief, and a sense of worth. Very nice. That feels like a Six of Pentacles. I like that. Really believing in yourself. That'd be really good. Ooh, manifestation of light. This feels like that inspiration. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms. My intellect shines and my inner light grows. And that's how that inner inspiration is going to come to you by this the way of this healing that's coming here. Ooh, abundance. I like that in celebration. This is like a Three of Cups. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Ooh, wow. All right. Well, this was, I think, a really good reading. And, you know, this portal, as you're going through it, it's a very highly charged, you know, high frequency portal. It will strip you, if you allow it, it will strip you of these, you know, less positive vibrations, right? You'll come through it cleansed and renewed and more light. So, yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling for everyone. I just keep getting this vision of literally stepping through a portal and just being awash with positive energy, allowing this transformation to take place. You know, a great love for self and a lot of healing and releasing too, you know. So, all right, Gemini, that is your 8-8 portal. And we finally, I shouldn't say finally, we reached 1,000 subs pretty faster than I expected. We actually even went over it. And so, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I love seeing this channel grow. So, I did make the video, posted it yesterday on how to enter the giveaway. So, look at the homepage. The video is pinned up there so you can enter if you like. So, thank you so much for watching. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.